Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to the brand new podcast, Are You Garbage? I am your host, H. Foley. Sitting directly across from me is my number one, my co-host, my sidekick, my side chick. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin James Ryan.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy to be here. I like how you welcomed everybody back to the first episode, which I think is impossible. But
I don't believe I said welcome back. I was
did.
very cautious of that.
You did. You fumbled the first pass. I get it, though.
Time is a flat circle.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Very nice, Kevin. And, of course, sitting to our immediate right is our inauguratory guest here on Are You Garbage? Okay, good friend of ours. Started on the Philly comedy scene together. He's up here doing pretty good things, okay? Not falling behind, not showing off. Good pal of ours, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ian Fidance.
Hi, everybody. Good to be here. Thank you for having me on the first episode. It's an honor. And even more than that, I just feel blessed to have Foley give us both backhanded compliments
I know, right?
on his intro.
Yeah.
My sidekick.
Yeah, like you don't think he wrote that? He wrote that 3 weeks ago, this
He's
fucking
not
guy.
doing great, but he's not doing bad.
Right.
Give it up for middle-of-the-road Fidance, you stupid fat piece of shit.
The meaty
Holy
part of
cow.
the meaty part of the curve, Ian.
Yeah.
You
over
can't
here.
talk to the host like that.
Yeah, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to Kevin like that.
He's just made. He's got to get back and return that cool new shirt he's got on.
Yeah, I know.
cool new jacket,
Foley has to
Hawaiian
get out of here
stripes.
and play a game of racquetball with his glasses.
It's squash.
Is it hard with that haircut? Is it hard to play squash and bully an 8th grader at the same time?
Yeah, I'd say Buzz, your girlfriend.
Oh
Wolf.
my God!
Where's your tarantula?
Foley's
at?
Buzz
Fucking
and
loser.
the girlfriend at the same time.
You
Not
stink.
too shabby. So listen, gang, this is our brand new podcast, like I said. It's called Are You Garbage? Okay, well, we sit down with the guest every week and determine if, in fact, are they a piece of trash?
Because, yeah, so this is my theory is we're all fucking trashed. It doesn't matter. It has to do with money or anything, because, like, he grew up, like, you grew up kind of poor, right? Or how'd you grow
I
up?
wouldn't say poor. I was middle class.
The meaty part of the curve, for sure. Middle
Not
of the
showing
road.
off. Not
Well, like,
falling
I
behind.
had a little, my family had a little bit of money at times because, but it was, like, very blue collar. So we were, like, still fucking trash. We lived in, like, a nice neighborhood, but we were, like.
They like
there-
race cars.
Yeah, there was a big NASCAR fan. There was, like, there was a shed that was never finished in the backyard type
Yes,
thing. Yeah,
your home was like new construction.
Yeah, it's just always,
Like
there's
a Mc-
always something.
like a McMansion,
Yeah,
big
yeah,
on the
exactly.
outside, empty on the inside.
There was always one
That's
poor
what we lived
family.
in. We lived in a
Yes.
That
There was
was
always one poor family that lived in that neighborhood.
There was always
the
a-
yard wasn't done. Oh my God!
Well, like I mowed the lawn. Everybody else had like a landscaping service. I was out there with the John Deere,
Do you remember the kid growing up where you could do anything in their house? The
Yeah.
parents were like never around.
It's my buddy Justin.
But it was always like dirty. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, we had kids like that in the neighborhood. My mom used to wash my toys in the dishwasher after
After
they
you
would come
came
over
back.
and play. yeah.
Wash you in the dishwasher. Ian, get in there.
Oh my God.
That Scheibel kid's dirty.
They had like 9. They kept having kids because they weren't a girl.
Yikes.
I mean, it was like, God, can you move to China?
But if you're
Yeah, I know, right?
when you were a little
Put a
kid,
cap on
did
this.
you ever
one
go to
and
a
done.
friend's house and be like, "Oh man, I don't want to eat over." Like that's
Yeah,
how
a
skanky
lot of
they
them.
were.
Yeah. Really? I had one
Hey, a
that.
free meal is a free meal. Am I
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do you have any I can take home to my mother?
Yeah.
Were you the kid that used to force himself going over to the friend's house to eat? Can I stay over?
No, my house is a house.
I bet you a
everyone
lot of
came-
parents hated your
My
guts
house- no.
as a little kid.
No,
Everyone
you
loved
probably got
me.
along with moms really well.
I got along with everyone, man. My house was a house everyone came over to play at. And
What age
whether
are we
it was
talking?
in like grade school. Well, it was like
A couple weeks ago.
yeah. It was
Can Steve come over and play, Ma?
dude, do you remember when you would want to have a sleepover, you call and then you go, "Can my mom talk to your mom?"
Oh,
do you remember
yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
For them to like plan it.
I
and then you
hated
just
that.
I loved it because it was so exciting.
No, it was
To have
too
someone
scary.
else do the-
I'm
do
like,
the
my mom can't
plans.
talk to other people. What's
My,
going on?
my mom, for some reason, was real weird about that shit. She hated.
Yeah, because
me
she'd have to clean the trailer.
Terry, put your pants on.
yeah.
The fat one's got friends coming over.
Yeah,
No, she hated-
clean the wood panel.
She hated,
Get
even
the
all
Windex
through
out.
high school, she hated me sleeping out at like friends' house. Like it was always a thing of like, what? You don't want to stay here? You don't want to stay here with your family?
That's that Irish guilt laying
Yeah,
on
and
ya.
you know what it
Yeah.
was? Because I remember when I was born in a place called Mountaintop. All right,
It's fucking garbage for sure.
Wow.
Mountaintop, PA.
Oh my God.
And my cousins
Sounds
lived
like a girl you dated in college.
My cousins lived next door, but then they moved.
That's another sign of garbage when your cousins share the same
when
property
you,
line.
When you live
Your cousins
next
are,
to family,
yeah, that's,
oh my God.
yeah.
So listen, so they moved in kindergarten, and this hot young couple moved in. I'm talking, this is early 80s. All right, these people were attractive.
Doing
And
aerobics and shit, playing
Yeah.
volleyball in the backyard.
She was smoking. I knew this in kindergarten, all right? But he worked for Kellogg's, so they had all these little boxes of cereal all the time. Remember the little?
here we go.
You were in
Kellogg's
heaven.
minis.
Wow.
So I would go over there all the time, and like
You know how many of their dogs got killed because Foley blamed it on Fido?
Yeah.
I think it was a dog. He's got Cheerios coming out of his mouth.
No, but like for some reason, me and this woman like really hit it off, and like I would go over there all the time and
You
hang
and
out.
this woman hit it off.
I'm telling you.
I think you were molested.
Yeah, right. She used to lure me over with tasty treats and sugary
I tell
sugary
you,
snacks.
If she molested me, I hope I don't want it to be blocked out.
Yeah.
She was all right. She looked like Farrah Fawcett.
Bounce a quarter off that thing, huh?
But I remember one time my mom like screaming at me like, "Why are you over there all the time?" And like gave me.
Well, yeah,
like,
you
a
were
really
hanging
big
out with the fucking hot 22-year-old.
What's a reverse Oedipus complex?
Yeah, well,
Where the
that's
mom
what-
wants to fuck the
where the
son.
mom wants to fuck the son.
Yeah.
That's what.
Ooh, that's nice.
Now we're talking. I've googled that a couple of
Talk
times.
about my mom talking to your mom. I like where this is going.
Ah, put your mom's pussy on the phone.
So
Ian,
what Kevin is
that's
saying.
where the line is, Ian.
So what Kevin is
What,
saying
something
is
that's not funny.
That's exactly where we draw the line.
what Kevin is saying is that being garbage isn't determined by money or social class. It's just the kind of habits that you develop
Well,
that you get from your parents, or that your parents might not be like. I don't really think my parents are trash, but I know I'm trash.
Well, my thing is, I have a joke about this, about how we're all garbage, but the good thing about garbage is that you can recycle. So no matter how bad you are, you can always change
Just
and
threw
be
up in my
something
mouth a
better.
little bit.
No, I understand for sure. For sure.
know?
Yeah.
That's like something.
Do you think so? You do think you're garbage?
Well, that's
'Cause we were
why
having-
that's,
we were talking
that's
about
why I shove cans up my ass and puke up cardboard. Recycling plant.
Yeah,
Re-
what's
re-
it-
regular
You sound like
landfill
an
over
inner
here.
city 8th grade teacher.
I used
That's
to
why
be
we
one.
can- Oh my God!
Yes,
right.
I
Yeah, I
used
forgot.
to be one.
Wait, you actually taught?
Yes.
No, you
I taught the inner city since I was like fucking in college.
All right, take it easy, Joe Brown.
I-
Fucking
I-
relax. What's his name?
Joe Clark.
Joe Clark. I couldn't pull it either.
I truly, when I was a teacher, I thought it was a
got a
mixture of
mega-
Joe Clark and Michelle Pfeiffer. I thought if I carried a bat and wore a leather jacket and sat backwards, I
Yeah.
would change.
Or a
Yeah,
leather
for sure.
skirt, baseball bat and a leather skirt. The kids didn't know what to think. Where were you a teacher?
New York City.
Hold
baby.
on, wait, hold on.
They'll hire anybody.
I taught in.
You-
I taught in.
did you went to
4 5
NYU?
boroughs. Yeah.
You went to NYU and graduated from NYU.
5 years. I took a victory lap.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
thought
Talk about garbage. I fucking.
Hey,
had
well,
to-
he didn't even fucking. He left college to follow Fish on
I
tour.
skipped
Dude,
Battle.
talk about garbage. I had to take a semester of all incompletes because I was just drinking alone all the time, and then told all my professors I was in rehab and sold everything I had for drugs.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, because
And I didn't know at the time that I was having alcohol withdrawals, so when I went in the room, I was just naturally shaking. So they like really took me seriously.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well,
You know?
yeah, you're going. You have the
But
DTs.
as my, I've since made amends with them individually and everything. But what I had to do was I had to take an extra semester, so I had to do one semester, my normal semester, plus the old semester workload, plus work at the same time, plus
Jesus.
student teach. It was a fucking insane.
That sounds
semester
fucking
college,
terrible.
Plus being alcoholic, so it was a lot.
At least it was fun.
It was a lot.
Well, I think we answered the garbage question here.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can wrap this puppy
Dude,
up.
my
Bring in the next guest, everybody.
I had-
Ian, thanks for stopping by. You're
dude-
fucking trash.
Dude, I had my
Please
last
go out the
day-
back door.
I had an essay due, and my last day student teaching. The night before I went out with friends, and it was like 5 p.m. And I was like, "This is my last essay, my last day
Yeah,
student
so is that
teaching.
the
My
big
last day
hurrah,
is like
yeah.
the end of it. Oh my god, let's do shots." And they're like, "Why don't we just have a beer?" And I go, "No, let's do shots." So I got a round of shots.
do
for
heroin,
everyone,
yeah.
And no one wanted to do
Did you
shots.
shots?
I was like, "I'll take them."
Yeah.
So then
I've
I
done that.
Oh, you
stumbled
were that
home.
guy?
I've done that for sure.
And I was like, okay, before I write this essay, let me just take a gravity bong hit, and then I'll fucking
me
do
clear my
work.
head, yeah.
Dude, I woke up at 3 a.m., a fucking mess, had it due the next morning.
Buddy, I didn't know you had it that bad.
Oh, yeah. It
Huh.
was fucking nuts, bro.
Were you boozing when you were an inner
don't
city
get-
teacher?
Yes, dude. I was stopping at the deli,
Yeah.
chugging a beer, puking in a trash can, and then going in and teaching Shakespeare.
Really?
It was fucking nuts.
Huh.
to be
Yeah.
garbage or
It's a
not
nice
to be
little-
garbage.
nice
I,
little
I
sitcom.
was garbage for a very long time, and I've done my due diligence.
How are
to
garbage
recycle.
moments do inform against me?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's a nice little script there you got. A nice little treatment on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his elevator pitch. That was a long fucking elevator, though. I'll tell you that much. I went to the 190th floor. That thing.
Pressed all
This
the
isn't,
buttons.
this isn't I was a booze bag and a shitty teacher podcast. This is Are You Garbage,
But it was
baby.
pretty funny. So I was like, I think Ian will be a great first guest. One, we have a history, you know, everything like that, and plus he's fucking trash. You know what I mean?
No-brainer.
Unabashful trash.
Yes.
And then for the listener, before we started recording and filming this, Ian pulls out a fucking red bandana. Like the nerdiest blood gang member I've ever seen in my life, and blows his nose in it, and then proceeds to wipe his face with it.
Now, when will you wash that?
Dude, you cannot be under 80 and carry a fucking handkerchief.
My grandfather carried a handkerchief,
Yeah,
and he helped
exactly.
raise me, so I carry a handkerchief. But my dad wore bandanas. My grandfather had a handkerchief, so let's combine the two. A bandana handkerchief.
Hang on, raised by grandparents?
That's fucking garbage.
Ooh, slept in beds with adults.
It was like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I did that. I slept in bed with adults.
Oh yeah, totally.
My
But
aunt.
but dude,
Yeah, that neighbor of yours.
Yo, speaking of bandanas, when I was teaching in Brownsville, and
That's garbage too, right there. Speaking of
pulled out-
bandanas.
kids would throw out bags of weed on the desk. Be like, what do you think of this Cali Kush? And I'd be like, I think if I turn around and it's still there, I'm going home and smoking a bag of weed.
Jesus.
So I turn around, they take it. You know, it was like to test me. And then I, was sweating. I pulled out a red bandana, and this kid was
Flying
like,
colors.
they were like, listen,
When
Mr.
was
Finance,
this?
They were. This was like 2006, 2007, and this kid was like, listen, Mr. Finance, I like you. You got to throw that bandana away right now.
What color was it?
Because it was red, and they were like, the Crips outside
Yeah,
the
man.
school are gonna kill you. And I was like, I'm a teacher, and he goes, they don't care. So I just dropped it in.
Oh
a
yeah,
trash
those
can.
the gang members that
I've never been more scared in New York City than going to and from the school in Brownsville to teach.
I mean, yeah, I could imagine.
I mean, one of my kids got
Taught in Brown.
one
tough
of my
neighborhood.
one of my kids got his cell phone stolen, and word got out that he told insurance to get a new phone, and they beat the shit out of him. And his mom took him out of school, and they moved to Michigan.
How's the lacrosse program? Is it still flourishing as it was?
Jesus Christ.
Big water polo school.
Yeah, I mean, kids would be on the cell phone in class. Like, this was a school where you went to if you got kicked out of another
Yeah,
school.
my brother-in-law
you had to
taught
get
at
a
one of
final
those in
credit.
Philly, yeah.
You spent time in juvenile detention, whatever. So kids would be in class on the cell phone talking about like different guns they own, and I'd just be like, I gotta pick and choose.
Guys,
my
on the
battles.
board, please. I'm
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Fidance.
I mean, I really had to learn about like choosing the fires to put out.
yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
which battles to take.
But then, it was great. I would just fucking drink a 40 on the way home, forget about it.
And then you moved to Philly and started doing comedy.
I moved to
2008.
Delaware. I moved to Delaware.
Quit bragging,
and then
huh?
started doing comedy in Philly in
You
2011.
moved back to Delaware.
Yes.
Yes. That's where you grew up.
Yes.
Wilmington,
I left at
Delaware.
18, moved back, left in
Trashy, too.
2003.
If you leave at 18, you're garbage.
Moved back.
Was it like very
in
Springsteen-esque, like,
2008.
you put your guitar in your back and
There's a
hit the
time for
Oh,
the losers.
yeah.
hit the road? I'm going to be
yeah.
somebody.
It was like, and I
Putting
never.
this whole DuPont factory in my rear view.
Going to be an alcoholic teacher in Brooklyn. I'll show you, Ma.
I'll be somebody. I'm going to go drink a 40 and steal weed from adolescents.
Yeah. Why get a bed when there's a curb with a built-in pillow? But that was I left at 18, and that was fucking wild because I'd never been away from home, and I'm in New York
Seems
City.
like you took it well. You adjusted quite well. Yeah.
It was fucking rough, bro.
Jesus
Now, do
Christ.
you think you're garbage?
Yeah, but I work on it every day to not be. I fully am aware that I wasn't raised to be garbage, but at a certain point, because of X, Y, and Z,
certain
I
things
turned
happen.
into
You realize
garbage.
you're garbage, yeah.
And in getting to know that child that was not ever meant to be garbage, I've gotten rid of the garbage. Through therapy, I've taken out the pieces, put them on the ground, inspected, and decided to throw this out, keep this, whatever. And so I really work hard to recycle my garbage and not be that piece of shit.
Well,
that
see,
I
I
was.
think
I was a piece of shit as a coping mechanism.
I think
Yeah.
some garbage things are good or homey.
Like what?
Well, we'll get into it when we play the game. Just questions about
When you're 6 and your neighbor fucks you for fucking Kellogg's frosted flakes.
Yeah, when your neighbor's got a set of tits.
I mean, I don't think it's totally things that you need to be ashamed of. I mean, I don't know what you were doing.
yeah, but when you're
What's the last garbage movie that you did?
When
the trashiest thing that you did.
When you're in active addiction,
That's a
you
little
behave
different.
in a way that you never thought you would to
Sure.
get what you need to get to be well.
Oh, sure.
You know,
All right.
Yeah,
so like you just do things that you're like, I can't, and then that would keep me acting in a garbage way because I would act out and do something shameful, then I would drink to make the shame go away, and then I'd feel such shame, I'd have to do a shameful thing again to make that go, and it was just this repeated cycle.
Just a downhill,
a fucking shame cycle that you got to get yourself out of. You know,
Sounds like a good time. Huh?
Yeah.
I like where this is going.
yeah,
That being that aside,
yes.
what's the last thing you did that was garbage? Like example, I thought today I did something that was pretty trashy. I really had to poop, but I was hungry, so I was eating while
nuh-uh.
not on the toilet. No,
I've done that.
No,
Really?
Ew. You've
I've eaten on the toilet. I've drank in the shower. I've smoked
drinking in
on
the
the
shower
toilet.
is different, dude.
Wait
Fecal
a
matter and
Wait a
sandwiches
minute.
don't
No,
go together.
I'm just saying that I had to go, but I kept sitting there eating.
That's
when
a
I had to go.
That's a fat thing. I don't know if that's really fucking garbage.
Yeah.
That's a fat piece of shit that's like, I want to finish this.
Yeah, that's like the bag of fat from Fight Club that they pull out.
Yeah.
You've
the
eaten
surgery
on the
center.
toilet?
Yeah, dog. Name a thing. I've done it. Name a thing. I guarantee I've done it.
Sex with a dog.
You are close to that dog of yours.
It's a cat,
Oh, I think you have a dog too.
and I
though.
kiss him on the lips.
Yeah, no, you get a little weird with those animals.
I love animals.
Yeah.
No, but I practiced kissing on my dog when I was younger. I would,
How old?
Not with my
22?
mouth, but just like
That's
having
it. I'm
my
leaving
arm around
Delaware.
it
One more for the
and
road,
be
Toots.
like, how do you do this with a girl? And like lean in and then be like, I love you, like that. But I wish it was a girl.
That's pretty good.
But I never had sex with an animal.
What's the
I would hope
trashiest
so.
thing
I
you've
I
done?
did something recently. I was on the.
We should play garbage bingo with me, and I guarantee we'll hit all the fucking numbers.
Yeah, it's just five things get called. You got it.
Yeah, yeah.
I did a thing recently. I was at a, money's tight a little bit. You know, I'm not rolling in the dough over here. So I was at a club on the road, and
Kevin's getting married, you know.
I'm getting married.
I know.
On
That's
2 days.
You're getting married in 2 days?
Yeah.
Ian.
Shut the fuck up.
Ian. City Hall. Trash.
Oh.
That's the way.
Garbage.
The
way to do
ceremony's not in 2 days.
Yeah, Friday. Friday.
With everyone invited.
Yeah, it's small though. It's very small.
No, we all got screwed. He didn't invite any of us. I know what
You're
you're
not
fishing.
invited?
I know what you're fishing for.
Dude, can I tell you a thing about invitations to a wedding?
What?
So talking about being garbage, I've had a tendency to like really isolate and like extract myself from like friends. And I mean, I've done it with you guys.
Have you ever gone to a
know.
wedding and not given a gift?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It's a fucking
Dude,
dirtbag.
so
for
so
sure.
a
I've
guy,
I did it to somebody that's like a family friend, and I hadn't seen him in like 20 years, and I saw him because when my aunt passed away, he came to the funeral, and I got a real strong feeling
He ain't over it.
No,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just like that.
Dude, I showed up, I danced, I got sauced up, I made everyone have a fun time. That's a better gift than
Then
fucking
yeah.
That's
giving
what you
these
leave
rich people
feeling?
cash.
That's what a garbage person tells himself.
Yeah,
You
totally.
don't need my 25
Totally.
bucks. I
Well,
was
dude,
out
that-
there.
I had to pay for parking.
Yeah,
that-
moving
that-
and shaking. I
got-
took the
Oh,
bus
dude!
here.
For
I had to
one
rent a
wedding
suit.
gift, I took my buddy and his
You're
wife out to
fucking
the
trash.
Cheesecake Factory. That
Oh
was
my
gift.
god!
I never had money. What do you want?
I mean, that's a fucking.
You know, you gotta-
They probably hated
You
that.
gotta
thing.
improvise.
They hated that gift.
Cheesecake Factory's delicious.
Oh my god, that's
Dude,
fucking
I've
terrible.
never
So-
given a gift. It's always
It's always
cash.
cash.
Oh, you
check,
always get
cash.
Yeah, I'd rather have cash or whatever.
Foley's mom asked me where I was registered. I told him JG Wentworth. It's my money and I need it now.
Oh my God.
Ship that fucking cash.
Rent-A-Center.
He's not registered anywhere.
No.
Why are you doing this so fast?
He's not doing it fast.
You just got engaged 3 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
The day Cotton died, you fucking put a ring on her finger.
Did you?
Like when one door
It was
closes, another
like
opens.
Day after or something like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I got to tell you. So for whatever reason, and I figured out, I've had massive abandonment issues. So I'll get close, and then I leave, so you don't have a chance to leave me.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I spend a lot of time like isolating, whatever, and I'm very much like a lone wolf, and I just have to accept it, whatever. But I was
Buzzkill
really,
Billy over here.
Well,
Let's go.
I say that to say I
Keep
was
it
really
light.
close.
So there I am, staring at a noose, and I'm not sure what to do. But, I figured the Cheesecake Factory dates next week. I'll take Billy and Jamie out,
You're being too hard on yourself.
I've had a lot of friends who've been there for me, and I've chosen not to be in their lives, whatever. So this guy that best friend, lived with him on and off since we were like 18, whatever. Kind of went. We just and when you get involved in comedy, you kind of lose everyone
Everybody
because you're
gets
just so
cut out.
focused
Yeah,
on whatever,
for
right?
sure.
So I'm living with two of our other best friends. We lived together in college. We lived together after college, right? So they're talking about his wedding, and they're like, "Oh yeah, well, the save the date is whatever. Oh, actually, the invitation, whatever." And I'm kind of listening through the weeks, and then like they're like, "Yeah, I'm getting ready for the wedding next weekend." I'm like, "Huh." So I text him. I go, "Hey man, I know our mail system's messed up sometimes. I think my invitation got lost.
It
in
ain't
the
messed
mail."
up, buddy. You stink.
I did not
Hey,
get
I
invited
know
to the
the
wedding,
wedding.
and I hit him up and go, "Hey, I think the invitation got lost in the mail."
That's
And he
like-
goes, "I didn't want to have this conversation, but it's a small wedding, and we also haven't been closed." And I'm like,
I know the current state of Latin America is very up and down right
my
now.
God.
But it's odd. I didn't receive my.
I did not take the social cue, and I had such hubris to be like, "Well, the mail's messed up.
Yeah.
Maybe they put it in another
I'm not an
box."
asshole. It could be the whole thing in Syria.
I'm not an
Who
asshole.
knows?
It's UPS. I'm not an asshole. The
my
mail's,
God.
everyone's doing emails now.
Hey, Gary, it's Ian. Listen, I understand that you can't afford to send out invites, and you're probably calling people and probably lost
I mean,
my
how
number.
crazy is that?
That's fucking. That's a crazy
garbage.
person. That's a garbage move.
Yes.
You could have stopped that on so many levels, but you just
But
blew
I
right
was
through
like,
all the
in
lights.
Did you get the
what
invite,
world
though?
Am I not invited to this wedding?
Hey, mark me now for the chicken.
I didn't get invited.
And no gift.
But I'll tell you, talking to him about it, we
guys
had
need
like
my old blender?
We had like a talk about our friendship and everything,
Yeah.
and it
It
actually
re-sparked
brought us like
yeah,
closer.
yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
it was
Reconnected.
good in the end, But
Still not
what
getting near that buffet,
a
huh?
fucking move.
That's
dude.
a tough one,
Stop
dude. That's
gripping the mic
fucking
like that. I
that's
feel like
terrible.
that can't be
Alright,
good.
sorry.
I'm at this comedy club and I'm on the road and this
I didn't
guy
mean to yell at you.
I think about this
I didn't mean to yell at you.
2 or 3 times a day and I didn't have so obviously I was featuring, so it's like you're not making a whole bunch of money, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, and the club takes care of you and everything, but you always gotta tip off the staff. Very,
Yeah, I
heavy,
gotta break the staff off.
And they were super nice. It was super good. Everything was great, So the first night I hit them, Next night too. I always want to do it on the. I always do it the night the night.
I used to do it
because
at the end of the
sometimes-
weekend.
But sometimes they
switch.
turn
Yes.
over, and then you get there on Saturday, and you're like, "Where's Gary?" They're like, "Oh, he's off."
What do you give?
And he hates your
It
guts.
depends what I get. If I'm like drinking or if I get dinner, or sometimes I just get like 2 Diet Cokes or whatever. So it depends. But typically if I like get a meal, I give you what I would have got.
That
for the
take
meal.
care of you at the end of the weekend shit. Come on.
Well, typically it's when you get paid too.
I
so
used
it's
to do
like-
that, but now I do night
I do.
of.
I do night of. Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
I only get coffees.
Yeah, so it's
and
like you
then,
shouldn't
like, a
be
meal or
really.
You don't get a hot meal?
Oh, I always. Well, yeah. I meant like drink wise.
Yeah.
Because the drinks you'll rack up.
The drink,
whatever.
Yeah. So, I don't think I ate. But I might have had like a couple Diet Cokes or whatever.
Oh, I'm starting to get.
I know, dude. It
the
fucking kills. I'm a big tipper. I'm a good tipper. I always say I'm a good tipper. I stand by being a good tipper. All right, then let it be known.
People
that
who are good
Kevin,
tippers, you're sweating right now.
Kevin Kippy James Ryan is a good tipper.
I would like
all
to
right?
say that I am a good tipper.
And but I didn't have any cash on me, right? And I'm like, oh well, I'll get paid, something, whatever. So, but then this guy, so I get served. I did eat. I think I got fries. So then he serves me the fries. So this guy comes up. He takes the fries, and then a guy comes up next to me and orders a beer. But then whatever. The exchange of it is he left a 20 in front of me.
Who's this guy?
Just a guy buying a drink at the
And
bar.
you pretended it was your.
I
20?
didn't pretend it was anything. They assumed.
What?
They said.
When was this?
Oh my god.
I'm keeping the club vague, but it was on the road. It was on the road 6 years ago. Okay, it was in
Years ago,
East Pip.
I used to get
No, hold
meals
on,
from
so-
the club and take them home for dinner the next night.
You used to do what?
I have a feeling you've done that
I used to
more than a
take,
couple of years ago.
I used to take extra meals from the club and take them home for dinner the next night. Yeah.
But I
Comedy Cove
so
in
he
Jersey.
just goes.
Sorry.
Oh, well, yeah, that deserves it. So he goes. So he just grabbed. It was a 20. So he just grabs the 20, and I'm not. I got my phone out or whatever. I'm going over notes, getting ready for the show. He goes, "Thank you so much, man. That means a lot." And walked away. And I was like,
What
yeah.
about? Did they ever ask about the beer?
He paid for the beer. They like say it was $5 for the beer. The guy gave him a $5. The guy went.
Who's this guy? This guy's got
This
cash.
guy's got. That's what I'm saying. He probably whacked him off another 20. So he grabs the 20. Goes, "Thanks a lot, man. I wasn't really paying attention." I go, "Oh yeah, sure." And then
You knew.
I swear to God, I didn't know. So then he walked away, and I'm like, "Oh, he thought I left that fucking 20." But also now I ain't got no cash on me. It's the whole thing. So I'm like, eh.
I wouldn't be able to walk up and order anything.
So then I go, all right. So then I'm like, I'll make it right. I just don't have the courage to make it right at the moment. You know, like in my head, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to say. He's gonna think I tried to pawn it off like it's mine. And then he must have went and told the other guy because the other guy came up to me and goes, thanks a lot for that, by the way. And I'm like, oh, buddy, I'm in it. I can't. So I was just like, yeah, man. And I just left with my head between my legs.
You're good kids.
Like a real big piece of fucking shit.
Did you tip them out
I
at the end of the
did it.
weekend?
Not on that. I tipped on the first night. This was the second night. So not only did I...
So after you got paid, you didn't go back and say, hey, by the way, just so you know.
I can't re-tip them again. No, I already lied. I was in.
You want to hear...
You gotta fucking kill all the witnesses. You know what I mean?
Hear a shit tipping story?
Man,
I'm not proud of that.
Have you ever worked at restaurants?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably still do.
He's a waitress.
So,
you gotta get to the Cheesecake Factory.
But from doing that for so long, I'm like ultra sensitive, and I was like a huge radar for that.
Yes, always. I always tip out well.
Always, of course.
And, you know, at clubs, I always
except that one time. Yeah.
You know, and
except for that one time.
Yeah,
dude, I was working at a restaurant, and you know the stereotype about certain types of people that don't tip. And we have a lot of them that are friends.
Australians?
We came up
Canadians.
with them in Philly, you know. And,
you know that's a term in the industry. They say Canadians,
I know,
in like
so,
racist Philly.
I know, whatever. But I go to take the thing, and I look, and I see on the credit slip they just didn't put anything for tip and signed it, and I was like a new waiter, and I was
you
like,
wrote it in.
What the fuck? I was like, are you kidding me?
You're a hero.
It's like and my inner racism started going. I was like, I fucking knew it. And then I go to chase him down the street, and I'm like, you didn't fucking leave me a tip. And I go, take the receipt out, and I take it out, and it's all cash tip. And I'm the piece of shit.
Yep.
I
suck.
I'm a piece of shit. Fuck me. And you know, it was. I just felt so.
But
bad.
sometimes
I didn't outwardly
I've seen
say
that
anything
stereotype
bad.
disproven,
of course,
multiple times.
Of course,
yeah.
I had so this,
but do a club in St. Louis, and you'll see it proven a lot.
Oh yeah,
and you'll see the staff also really go along with it and tell you that it's true.
Yeah,
I worked at the Dallas Barbecue in Times Square for a little while when I moved there the first time. Yeah.
What was that like?
He didn't have money to pay his bill.
Oh my god. Was it like a Mace video from '97?
It was brutal. It was brutal. That's the place where they have like the frozen drinks.
No,
and
no money, no tip.
They stick the beer or like the little bottle of Hennessy or whatever in there.
in the
that's
garbage. Frozen margarita.
Ah, that's garbage.
Do you remember the story in Chelsea about like that gay hate crime? Some guy threw a chair at a gay guy in the Chelsea Dallas BBQ.
Where'd that come from? Oh, it was in Dallas Barbecue.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Yeah. So what happened? Was it a war zone?
Yeah, it was terrible.
I do, but like I do respect a garbage move. That happened. You telling that thing. There was a restaurant in Center City, Philadelphia when I was working, and I went in for lunch and I got like chicken fingers and like a soda or something. Big chicken fingers and Diet Coke kind of guy.
Aristocrat.
Yeah. Wow.
How are the chicken fingers?
I'll take the chicken fingers platter, please. I'm a platter man myself.
Can you fry them twice?
Double
Chips
fried.
and a pickle, please.
You know me, double fry.
So, can I substitute the... Fuck, I fucked it up. I was going to say coleslaw for more
Can
chicken
I substitute the fries for more chicken fingers?
Can I substitute that joke for a better punchline?
fingers. So then I wrote out, let's just say the tip was $9, right? I'm making this number up. It was $9, the tip was. And I only had $100 in my account, so it was like... I swiped my card. It was 10. The whole bill should have been 20.
Right.
And then I left the thing. And I left the other receipt as well. You know how they give you the merchant copy and the
Sure.
So when I left the
Customer
other one,
copy.
the customer copy, I left that as well. And
Oh, you're an idiot.
I
Always
know
take
I
that.
haven't done it since. So he fucking made it the total. He made the total $100. Completely cleared out my bank account to zero. Like I woke up the next morning.
Did you go back there?
Went back there. They closed that night for good.
You're
it was his
lying.
last hurrah.
Wow.
Swear to God. Walked up, fucking doors boarded up, closed for out of business.
Shut up.
And I was
That's
like,
a
you
trash-
fucking got me. I'm
That's
like, but you
pretty
got
good.
me. I got. I
That's
can't
a
help it.
scumbag move. and
I
like
got.
Dude, one time I was on acid and I went and got a cheeseburger in the East Village, and it was like the world's best cheeseburger. And I was like, I can't wait to eat this. And so then I was eating it, and I was like,
I had a dream a cheeseburger was eating me.
This is not the best cheeseburger. This is the moment in time you stand up for yourself and make it. So I went and got my money back for the cheeseburger.
Nuh-uh.
And I convinced myself on my acid trip that I started a new me, one that
Jesus.
takes up for himself.
Nope, you're garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, when I was drinking, I used to do a thing where I would go up and say that I'd stand at the bar, and here you go. Put it on my tab, Ryan.
And then you piggyback on that.
Well, I would go up to the guy and be like, hey, I had that same shirt. Wow. And make a big deal and be like, can I get you a drink? And he'd be like, okay. And then I go up to the bar and be like, hey, can you put this on the Ryan tab? And I get a couple drinks. And then I go up and give him one and I just fucking walk away.
That's not terrible. That's a shiesty move, but that's smart at least. Yeah. That's like the old Seabass said, put it on his tab.
Where do you think I learned it?
Yeah, then he grabbed some Twizzlers and a magazine.
Yep.
Oh, what happened? He caught up with me down the road and fucking beat the shit out of him.
I learned it?
That's great.
That's good stuff.
Fucking Ian Seabass for dancing.
All right, let's get into the game here, gang.
All
right. So Ian, we're gonna ask you 15 to 20 questions, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Now, they're just conversation starters, all right? Nothing too serious.
Yeah, I know how podcasts work.
Just to kind of determine, what we're working with here. As we know, Ian is a stand-up comedian here in New York City. Yeah. He's a regular guest on the U Up radio show with Nikki Glazer on Sirius XM. And he's out on tour right now with Mr. David Tell.
That's right.
But we have to find
Jealous
out.
of that. That's awesome.
Are you garbage?
Bumping mics. What?
Are you garbage?
I mean, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, it's the level of how garbage you are.
Oh, on these situations?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
kind of how you grew up type stuff.
Because for some reason this weekend I went home for the weekend, and my parents and I started talking about something when I was a kid, and I realized how much garbage I am. You know, our primary source of heat when I was a kid was a coal stove.
I don't even know what that is.
That's amazing.
What is that?
That's amazing.
Like
you couldn't afford
like Kingsford
No,
coal?
we could. It's just that was like the thing. We liked it.
Oh, dude,
that's what your poor parents told you. Nobody likes that.
A truck would pull up every couple of weeks, and it would
give you coal.
It would pour little things of coal into a coal bin, and me and my brother would have to bring the coal inside.
That seems rustic.
That's how you got.
That doesn't seem trash. That seems rustic. And
did you have a heater?
No, you'd pour it into a coal stove, and you would get.
I don't know what any of this. This sounds like fucking home on the home on the
range
range to me. I don't know what any of this is.
That sounds rustic and nice. Like that would happen in a town called Mountaintop.
It would.
You know? This was in Bluebell, Pennsylvania, though.
Dude, I realized
I live next to the Super Fresh.
This was in Center City, Philadelphia.
I realized I was trash when my favorite memories as a kid were going to the dump. Loading up the truck, throwing shit in the dump, the Cherry Island dump.
You know what else was a big one for me when I realized was we would go trash picking.
What?
Yeah, we like drive around with my stepdad and like take a bike that you would see or a lamp or something. I don't know.
Wait, were you just stealing?
Oh my god.
Yeah, in people's garages, where people keep their trash, their living room.
We used to do that.
The safe under the bed.
Garage hopping?
Oh yeah, I have friends that had permanent records from garage hopping.
Dude, you used to go out at night and if they left a garage door,
you go in and steal beer and shit.
Yes, you go to the garage freezer and steal beer. Yeah, now you get fucking murdered.
Garage
fridge. You can't do that.
Garage fridge. Kevin and I are big fans.
Dude, garage fridge.
You have a garage fridge?
Dude, when someone couldn't. No.
They were fridge people.
Yeah. We just had a cooler
with ice. They had a college boy in the living room.
Dude, when fucking you were at someone's house and you heard go to the fridge in the garage.
Yeah, I had one.
And
ice cream sandwich.
I still have one.
Parents had all the stuff in the jar full of oil.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait,
and
what?
then the homemade cough syrup your grandfather made was next to it.
Wait, what? Jars full of oil?
With like the peppers in it.
Yeah, like the clear thing.
Mason jars.
Yeah.
With all the stuff in them. Yeah.
Ours had like fucking ice pops and sodas and Capri Suns and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Dunkaroos.
Not fucking homemade canned peaches.
And you had that steak from 5 years ago that was frozen.
Yeah, it's like that thing is like a fucking dry ice in there.
Fucking weapon.
Yeah.
All right, so as everybody knows, or if we had said here on the podcast, Ian is from Wilmington, Delaware.
That's
Wilmington proper?
5 minutes outside of
outside.
Wilmington proper. Behind a shopping center.
Just a couple of basic questions. Yeah, what was the grocery store that you went to when you were a kid? What was the name?
Acme.
Acme?
It's good. It's middle of the road, meaty part of the curve.
Yep.
Acme's ain't bad.
Name of your dentist and or pediatrician when you were a kid.
Dr. Eng.
Was he also in the same shopping center?
Oh, and Doctor
was he in the Acme?
I forget what doctor.
Right next to the deli counter.
I think his name was like Dr. DeSantos or DeSanto or something.
That sounds like a DJ.
I had.
Welcome back to the Dr. DeSanto show.
He's at that wedding you didn't get invited to.
Turns out you got chicken pox. Dude, Dr. DeSanto, I didn't.
I like how you put the headphones on for that.
Oh yeah, dude.
I know, it's great.
Dr. DeSanto, I had an allergic reaction to Seclor. and my body broke out in hives, and I was almost paralyzed. I couldn't
What's
move.
that? What's
Seclor.
It's some medication. I don't know.
okay.
But
Knocks
we took
kids
him
out
to the
so you can
doctor,
bang 'em in the room.
And every time I was touched, I would scream. I was in such pain. And he was like, he won't lay down. And my dad was in the room. He's like, he's in pain. Don't touch him like that. And he goes, well, he's not cooperating. And he pushed me down. And I screamed. My dad took him and pushed him up the wall. I was like, don't ever fucking touch my son
Jesus
again.
Christ.
Oh,
And then we
that's
went to the
garbage
hospital.
right there.
Yeah, I like that, though.
One time I got in a fight on that thing that you stand that playground toy.
Yeah,
merry-go-round.
you spin, right? Me and a kid got in a fight on
They
that.
don't have those anymore, by the way.
Me and a kid got in
It
a
used to
fight
just
on
be
that.
metal.
Yeah,
It
it's
used to be
straight
steel.
fucking metal.
No
Me and a
foam.
kid got in a fight on that about the Eagles, and my dad.
I love the Eagles. I love the Eagles.
My dad stopped it and put us both on the ground so we could fight in a safer
That's
environment.
fucking trash.
Nice.
Yeah, my dad would do the same thing.
Woo! They don't make them like that no more.
Yeah.
All right, Kippy, what do you got?
All right. Let's see. Sorry. Has anyone in your family ever owned a waterbed?
Yes.
That is fucking.
I
trash.
owned one.
I had
Yep.
one too.
I popped one.
And
too.
I used to sleep there.
Was it
Yep.
heated? Oh, mine was heated.
No, it wasn't
so
heated,
fucking
but
weird.
Was it a single ant?
It was Aunt Tiny.
If you got an Aunt Tiny, you're fucking trash.
It was
What's
Aunt
her name?
Tiny, and she lived.
She was a trucker.
Aunt Tiny, who was single and had her own water
Aunt
bed?
Ti- Aunt Tiny-
She was getting it in.
Aunt Tiny, who lived next door to my Aunt Dolly.
Oh.
Anytime relatives are that close, it's fucking strange.
Yep,
Yeah,
and Aunt Dolly also had a room where Aunt Sis lived. Yep,
What's
Delaware, baby.
not one of them had a real name in that whole story. Aunt Sis, Aunt Elbow, Aunt.
And
Social
it was
Security
next
purposes.
to a salvage yard in Ellesmere, Delaware.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you know what's really trashy, too? Did you grow
Then
up?
Aunt Dolly had an above-ground pool. Continue.
I have an above
He's
ground
got a
pool.
semi-above ground pool,
Shut
which is
up.
even more trash. It's like dug 2 feet into the
Oh,
ground.
the-
My
knee
parents,
high.
and my parents built a deck around it so you can jump right in.
Dude, he thinks it's the coolest thing in the world. It is
my
fucking
God.
It
garbage.
keeps you cooler in the
We
summer.
used to have to take
in-ground
turns.
pools. They're
That's
too
what
warm.
trash. You're justifying the garbageness. Just admit
We
it.
had to take turns on the one lawn chair to get a suntan.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Did you grow up near a quarry?
No.
Okay, that's pretty good.
But I was 10 minutes away from a coal, oil plant, like a bunch of power plants.
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever had a
That
pet
explains the forehead.
and the hairline?
What? No. This is more questions.
Have you ever owned a guinea pig?
No, never.
A snake?
Never.
A hermit crab?
Yes.
All right, there you
I
go. I
used
got
to-
you.
I used to thunk them off the cage. Remember that?
Garbage.
Yeah, you probably
You'd gain their trust a little bit, and you'd be like, I don't
outside
think so,
burning ants,
Herman.
too. Yeah.
Have you or any member of your family ever traveled to another state or another town with the express purpose of going to a buffet?
Yes.
Jesus.
It's at Lancaster, Pennsylvania. My grandparents made friends with the Amish, and I had 2 Thanksgivings with a straight up Amish family where we shot the turkey.
Oh, you shot the turkey?
Yes, and I would walk around barefoot with them and wear plain clothes so that they would feel more comfortable because they wear all black, and I'd shovel the manure. Yeah.
Jesus. Jebediah Fidance.
Yep.
Anyone in your family play scratch-off lottery tickets?
Yes. I had an uncle that ran numbers.
Yeah.
That's pretty classy,
Yeah,
actually.
numbers. That's a respectable job.
Yeah.
Growing up, did your family have any roommates?
We we had a minor league baseball player stay in our house.
Yeah, stay at your house.
Did he happen to stay in your mom's room?
And one day, I swear
Your
to God,
mama sure does love your baseball, boy.
one day, I swear to God, I made a joke on Twitter that was like, I love Ghostbusters so much, I wonder if I was molested when I watched it. Immediately, this guy I hadn't talked to in years DM'd me
What?
and goes,
What?
Hey, we should hang out sometime.
Shut up. Why? You
Catch
think
up.
he got to you? I kind of think I was molested, too, and
I
blocked
don't
it
know,
out.
but I kind of have an aversion to baseball now.
And baseball players. Kippy?
Are there currently any ketchup packets in your fridge?
Soy sauce packets. But that's normal.
That's on the fence. Soy sauce.
I collect
yeah,
chopsticks.
yeah, it's normal. Nobody
Yeah.
really keeps a big jar of soy sauce.
Right. Well, I do because I have Asian roommates.
Yeah, I got a big.
How progressive
I
of
got an
you.
Asian
Yeah.
girlfriend. We got the best stuff.
Okay, what is it? What are you trying to prove me wrong here?
Fair enough. What about Who used to babysit you when you were a kid?
Oh, dude, I had a fucking cast of characters.
Because we had a woman that was mentally challenged that babysat us.
What?
And yo, let me tell you something. We fucking tortured this poor woman.
Jesus.
We used to. She would send us to bed. We would wait like an hour, like a full hour, and then sneak back downstairs while she was all by herself watching TV, and sneak up into the chair behind her and just fucking yank the recliner back so she would fall. We'd scream this. We'd yell "moon ride." That's what we called it. We called it a moon ride. We'd give Doreen Korecki a moon ride.
That's a trashy
So
name, Doreen
Doreen
Korecki.
Oh
Call
my
Doreen.
God.
Me and Terry are going out.
Oh my God!
I left 20 for pizza.
Call
No
that,
more moon rides either, Henry.
Call that retard Doreen and hide the sharp objects.
Well, you know what was crazy is that like